We got some takes on takes. We're coming to our producer, Ben.
Yep.
Tee us up, baby.
Yep.
All right, guys. First one. So we know about Tyreek Hill before the game had a detainment by the police outside the stadium. Not talking about that, but what we are going to talk about is what you think of the celebration after the touchdown with Jalen Waddle handcuffing, or air quotes, handcuffing Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love it. I love that stuff. Sign me up for that stuff all the time. You're going to arrest me before the game. Some people might say it was unnecessary. We won't get into the political portion of it. But then I'm going to go to the stadium. I'm going to go in. I'm going to score a touchdown for 80, and I'm going to mock you after we do it.
80.
Of course. I love
all
that.
yak.
I love that stuff.
All yak.
I love any guys that talk a ton of mess and then show up and get it done. I loved that the Chiefs smashed the Ravens on Thursday. Not smashed, but won.
Yeah.
Went to the U.S. Open and are partying with Taylor Swift and drinking. And it's like it's not game week. I love that stuff. Give me more of that stuff all day long. If you win, you can do it all day. He produces. Cheetah's one of the most electric guys. I loved it.
Electric, and that anytime touchdown prop, do not undersell that. That's one of the most unbelievable touchdowns. And it was all yak. You'll see all season.
Yeah, it was a dime.
I love it.
Cheetah's real. The speed's real.
Heck yeah. What do we got?
All right, so second one. So Tom Brady had his debut on Fox with the Cowboys-Browns game. And Red Zone was in on the game when the Cowboys were lining up for a potential 70-yard field goal. And Scott Hansen said Brady has got to get more excited than that in the booth because Brady was a little quiet in his debut. But Scott Hansen has gone on to kind of apologize. He said, "This was unfair and inconsiderate by me. Yes, I was saying it tongue-in-cheek, but I didn't calculate how it may come across. At Tom Brady, I apologize. I promise I am rooting you on in this new venture." And then Brady quote tweeted him and responded back, "This rookie appreciates you, Scott Hansen. No apology necessary, my man. Life is too short to not have fun. We're officially on 70-yarder watch, and I'm going to spike my headset when it happens."
I was going to say, what is he apologizing for?
Key word, have fun.
What is Scott apologizing for?
Yeah, if you're going to say it, say it.
What are we talking about?
I think the criticism is a little hot out the gate. He's got a brilliant football mind, and he came from a military coach his whole career. And then Arians, who is notorious for cussing at players. So he's just used to not really loose practices, I would imagine, loose locker rooms.
We're talking about Tom Brady. He's dealt with tons of criticism over the years. You can't say, hey, I need some more energy there, Tom.
$300 million deal, though.
What's the problem with that?
I think we've never seen just this kind of scrutinizing.
People are soft. What is Scott Hansen backpedaling, saying we need more energy from Tom Brady for? Tom, that was the nice way of Tom saying, Scott, what are we doing here? You don't need to apologize for saying that. I do need some more energy.
Tommy's going to be fine. Criticism's nothing to him. I think, if anything, it was, him feeling the extra pressure.
Tom should have said, say it with your chest or don't say it at all. What are you apologizing to me on Twitter for?
Quote tweet.
What are you talking about?
Lots of quote tweets.
Welcome to our world. Quote tweet.
But yes, he needs some more energy, though. It is true.
All right, going to Warren Sharp now. He put out this tweet. He said, Baker Mayfield balling out in Tampa as soon as the Browns mortgage their future of Deshaun Watson with his $230 million contract is fitting and hilarious.
Kicked him out of his house. Progressive, great commercials, great campaign. Now they're letting Baker be Baker down there. This is just, you want to call this football karma? You want to call this actual karma? The Browns couldn't be lower. I don't think anyone could be happier. I don't think anyone likes the Browns not from Cleveland. Drew Carey can't save them. Nobody can save them. They are unlikable. And it's just giving more mojo to Baker, and he is just being himself, and I'm loving it. Talk about fun. He's having fun.
It's brutal for the Cleveland fans because that's the only people that are getting screwed here, right? Like, that's what we're talking about. They thought they got a quarterback for a franchise that has never really overstepped and never put up that type of money. No one had done it. They were putting the fans on notice that we're serious. We're trying to win. Here's the guy that's most coveted in the league because let's not forget, everyone would have signed him. They just happened to be the ones. The reason they put up the fully guaranteed money was to make sure they got him. So I feel bad for the Cleveland fans. One thing I do want to say about Baker Mayfield, The difference, you know what the difference is Baker Mayfield now and in Cleveland?
What is it?
I don't hear from him. He shows up, works, goes home. He's not dancing. He's not doing commercials. Remember we talked about the difference? No. Remember we talked about the difference between him and Daniel Jones? The reason that Daniel Jones was getting by a little bit when he was really bad early was he didn't talk. He wasn't outlandish. He showed up in a blue shirt and khakis every day, and he just tried his best. Baker was dancing and chirping, and then he was going out and playing bad. They're like, yo, we don't have time for this.
Yeah, that works if you win only.
Exactly. He's down now in Tampa. Maybe I'm not watching the right stuff. I don't hear very much from Baker Mayfield. Even if you listen to the post-game presser after the 4 touchdowns against the Commanders on Sunday, he's just kind of like, yeah, we're working. We're just trying to continue to stack wins, and I like it down here in Tampa. We got a good thing going. I'll talk to you guys later.
The reality is this is a Super Bowl culture he inherited with a lot of Super Bowl pieces still there.
Yeah.
And so he just came into already an adult situation. And so, almost by osmosis, to your point, got to stay in this mindset because this is what the room is showing.
But going to the Rams and getting that opportunity at the end of the year, it was chest out, I'm a Heisman Trophy winner, number 1 pick Baker. That guy, I haven't seen him too much. He's just been putting in the work and getting it done down in Tampa. So salute to Baker.
All right. What do we got?
Last one. So as the games are starting to kick off on Sunday, Kendrick Lamar announced he's going to be the Super Bowl halftime performer, which I loved. I loved how he announced that he has the jugs machine, huge American flag. Just talking, very coded with what's going on between him and Drake. But my favorite line from this was, there's only one opportunity to win a championship, no round 2s. He's going all out for this, right? Has to be.
I'm a Lil Wayne fan, so I'm gonna yield to you here.
Yeah, the Wayne thing is interesting because it's in New Orleans, but I've seen Kendrick live a couple times. He puts on a phenomenal show. I'm very excited. He has the catalog. You have to have the catalog for these types of events.
Right.
Like, people forgot Usher's catalog was that deep. Usher could have played for another hour. Like, he has the tracks. Kendrick has the catalog that could put some stuff together.
We thought this was over, and now it seems like it's going all the way to February.
The Drake thing. Yeah.
Well, how is it not resurfacing because of this?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, man. Like, it is.
Man,
it is what it is.
Whistling all the way to New Orleans.
It is what it is. So,
Drake's
Canadian. This is an American event.
I'm not upset about Drake. I'm upset Wheezy gets the side snub because of the beef. This was Wayne's Super Bowl.
Well, how do we know that Lil Wayne might not come out with that?
That's a wild take. I can't. What do you think?
Yeah, the camps aren't aligned, so I don't think he would involve Lil Wayne. But, yeah,
that's a plus money prop.
I think it's a good decision. I think Kendrick will be great. It'll be a good show.
Be a good show for sure.
And Drake's Canadian. This is an American event.
Takes all year.